Hi, Hapa Ohana. Today we're going to be doing a nice energetic flow to get prana moving throughout the body. This is a level 1 to 2 Vinyasa class. We'll begin today laying on our back side. Carefully lower to your back with the soles of your feet planted onto the earth. Spread the toes nice and wide, and then slide your palms slightly away from the hips with your palms facing down. Connect to the breath. Take a full breath through the nose. Sigh the breath out the mouth. Do 2 more as you set your personal intention for practice. Windshield wiper knees. Slowly turn the knees to the right. Inhale the breath, and then exhale, slowly turn the knees to the left. Pressing the back of the shoulder blades firmly into the mat and hug the navel in will help to protect the spine as the knees turn right and left. Bringing knees to center, hug the knees in for wind removing pose. Feel free to lift the head and the shoulders off the ground. Feel the low back compress into the ground and then pull the shoulders to the hips. Slightly roll them back. And then lower the head down for happy baby, taking the soles of the feet to the sky, grabbing for the insoles, the ankles, or the thighs, and slowly begin to rock side to side. Come back to your breath. Breathe in. Ujjayi, exhale. Then start to play with extending the legs out, stretching into the inner thighs or the adductor muscles. Feel free to also rock side to side in your supine straddle pose. Releasing the toes, take the legs to tabletop, dorsal flex the ankles, palms down, and right foot crosses over left thigh for figure 4. Let's thread the needle here, sliding hands to wrap around your left hamstring. Press the shoulders back into the ground and breathe in as you pull in. Ujjayi, exhale, calming the jaw, the chest, the shoulders. Let's take this into a twist. Turning the legs over to the left side of your mat, the legs stay in your floor. Option to press the right knee away with left palm, and the right hand can extend out wide as you tee it out. Spread the fingertips nice and wide and breathe into the palms. Ujjayi, exhale out. Hugging navel to spine, slowly come back to center, uncross the right leg, tabletop legs, and then left foot crosses over right thigh, thread the needle, figure 4 stretch. Deep breath through the nose. Long, drawn out breath out the nose. Uddiyana Bandha, engage the core. Draw navel down to spine and then rotate the feet over to the right side of the mat. Right hand can press the left knee away, tee out the left arm. Relax the shoulders, the face, the jaw. Stay connected to long Ujjayi breaths in and out. Slowly unravel, coming back to wind removing pose, tucking knees in. And then taking both hands to the back sides of the thighs, legs up the wall pose. Play with flexing and pointing the feet. You can rotate out your ankles. Do whatever feels good to open up the back line of your body. Keeping the feet overhead, release the hands, reaching for your toes. A couple of toe taps to tone and warm up the upper core. Inhales, you lower down. Exhales, you lift, touching toes. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the knees in, rolling like a ball. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, rocking up to your seat. We'll take that a few more times, just rolling out your spine. On this next one, roll and hold your seat in boat pose, Navasana pose. Let's hug the shoulders back, lift the chin. Maybe flare the toes back and then extend the arms as an option. Feel free to hold on to the thighs, or for deeper or advanced level of variation, extend the arms and extend out the legs. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles, rolling over to hands and knees, pose tabletop. Crawl yourself back to the center of the mat and begin to just sway out your hips. In tabletop, spread the fingers nice and wide, and then bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Knees or hips distance apart. Let's take a nice cow pose. Bend your elbows. Scoop and pull the heart through the shoulders. Lift the chin. Take a nice breath here. And then exhale, pull navel up. Gaze within, cat pose. And inhale, cow. Articulate the spine. Exhale, unwind. Press into hands and knees, cat pose. Taking a few more with your own breath at your own pace. And let's meet together in tabletop. Hugging navel in, slight tuck of the tailbone under, pressing into the palms, lengthen the arms. Moving into some balancing bird dog. Take the right hand and reach it forward, spiral the right thumb to point up, and then left leg will lift off the floor, pointing toes down towards the earth, and squeeze the left glute and squeeze through the back of the right shoulder. Press and lengthen the left arm. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, slowly come back to table. Left hand reaches forward. Right leg reaches back. Strong through right glute all the way up to left fingertips. Hug the navel in and press down into the right palm. Take an inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Let's flow this again at your own pace with your own breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last time through. Keeping the gaze down between the thumbs, protects the neck. And tabletop. Take your right toe, step it to the back of the mat, curling toes under, and then left foot follows high plank. Draw the tailbone under, pull the navel in, squeeze your glutes and press into the palms. Plank bird dog, here's an option. Left foot, right hand reaches forward and release, and then switch. 2 more times. You can always come back to hands and knees or just hold your plank. Inhale, reach. Exhale, return. Beautiful. High plank. Inhale your breath. Exhale, take this into down dog, lifting your hips. Pedal out this first dog, pressing heel to earth. Pressing chest towards your thighs. And we'll take this into down dog, bird dog. Left foot lifts first, squeeze your left glute, and then gaze forward. Right hand reaches off the floor. And then return. Right heel lifts, squeeze your right glute, press your chest towards the left thigh. Bring the weight into the right palm as you lift the left. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Really firm the back of the left thigh. Keep your drishti strong and focused. Last time, last side. And return. Beautiful. Pedal out your dog. Deep breath in. Let's take an open mouth exhale. Lift your heels, gaze forward, and slowly tiptoe the feet between the wrists. Soft bend to the knees. Ragdoll. Holding opposite elbow, begin to sway the upper body around the legs. Relax the head, the neck, and the shoulders. Stay connected to your breath. Feel free to heel toe your feet wider if you need a little bit more foundation. Release your hands towards your toes. Lengthen through your knees. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Hugging shoulder blades back. Long spine, belly in. And exhale, tap the toes. Inhale, stand tall, mountain pose, extend the arms all the way up overhead. Pull the belly in, and then exhale, swan dive the arms, lead with love, fold forwards. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to your shins, ground or blocks. And then bend your knees, bring your hands to the ground, step back, high plank. We're gonna take this first vinyasa flow, option to use your knees. Let's do this slow and strong. Tuck the tail, hug the belly in and press into the palms. Inhale, shift an inch or two forwards. Stay strong through the core, then bend your elbows towards your hip bones, halfway down. Coming to the tops of the feet, up dog or cobra pose, spiraling the shoulders back, pressing into the arms. Then pull the navel in, contract the core, lift the hips, rolling over the feet, down dog. Deep breath in. Audible exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Seal the lips. Ujjayi, inhale, float your heels, look forwards. Exhale, float or walk to the top of the mat. Sun A, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, crown to toes. Inhale, rise, squeezing inner thighs, draw the tailbone under. Exhale, swan dive the arms, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, high plank. Draw the tailbone under, belly strong. Inhale, shift forwards, hollow the belly. Exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, maybe add a smile to your flow. Exhale, down dog. Last time, inhale, float your heels, look forwards. Exhale, float or step. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, opposite foot steps back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward, squeeze your glutes and the inner thighs. And then exhale, strong chaturanga, use your knees if you need. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. A few rounds of breath to reset. Feel free to take child's pose if you need a little more rest. And we'll meet together in downward facing dog. Moving into the evolution of a yogi flow series. Let's inhale, lift the right heel high. Exhale, take the right foot, step it between the thumbs, and slowly lower the back knee down. Now take some time here to move your right foot forward so that the heel aligns underneath the knee. And then gaze slowly forward, pull the shoulders back and hug the belly in. Supported crescent lunge. Lifting the arms up overhead, draw the tailbone under and hold the belly in. Left toes are going to stay curled under here. Now press down into your right heel just to come out of the hips a bit. Take a long breath here. Exhale, airplane the arms. You can rest your belly on the right thigh if you'd like. With your left toes curled under. Lift the back knee, stand tall, high crescent lunge. Squeezing inner thighs. Engage the left glute. The shoulders stack over the hips. You can even take this into a back bend if you'd like by reaching thumbs behind. Deep inhalation breath. Exhale, thunderbolt, airplane the arms. Bow the crown and gaze down at the right big toes. Lengthen the back of the arms and squeeze the triceps a lot. Beautiful. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open warrior two. Left heel pivots down. Pull the shoulders back. Finding nice alignment here, either heel to arch or heel to heel. Take the right palm down, flip it to face up. Reverse your warrior two. Staying low in your lunge, left arm can take a half bind around the low back just to help protect the low spine. Lifting the right shoulder away from the right hip and then start to lean back, keeping bent into the knee. Inhale into the right ribs. Exhale, extended side angle, staying committed to your lunge. Any variation here is welcomed. Draw the tailbone under, pulling shoulders to hips. Pull the chin off the chest, maybe gaze up or down. And inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten out the right leg. Pulling the navel in, now squeeze your inner thighs towards one another, like you're dragging your mat towards the center. Inhale, breath. Exhale, Trikonasana pose. Reaching the right palm forwards and then tick-tock the arms. Left hand reaches up to 12 o'clock. Right hand reaches down to 6. Pull the shoulders down to the hips. Staying long and lean through the spine. And we're going to reverse this. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Bend the right knee, extended side angle. Staying in your lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior 2. Exhale to warrior 2. Gaze forward. Left hand rainbows down towards the ground, pivot your hips forward, high crescent lunge. Squeezing inner thighs. Exhale, airplane your arms, thunderbolt, squeeze the back of the shoulders. Slowly come to the back knee. Inhale, supported crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Supported crescent, inhale, breath. Hands to the ground, low lunge. Lifting up the back of the left knee. Let's take a flow. Right foot can step back or float for your Ekapada variation. And then exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Rotating heels together, but shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Audible exhale. Twice more. Deep inhale. And exhale. Left side. Take your left heel high, three-legged down dog. Gaze forward and then step the left foot between the thumbs. Heel underneath the knee. Lower down to the right knee. Let's lift the arms. Inhale, breath. Pressing hips forward, draw the tailbone under. Option to take a little back bend. Hugging the core nice and tight, right toes curled under. And then roll your belly down the thigh, arms reach back, airplane the arms. The neck is long by gazing down at left big toe. Now squeeze the inner thighs. Lift the right knee up high, high crescent lunge. Stabilize your hips by engaging inner thighs. Take a breath. Exhale, airplane arms. Pressing into your left heel will help you engage the hamstring and the glute. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Pivot open, warrior 2 to the right. Taking your time to readjust your stance, your feet. Then draw the tailbone under, lengthen up through the spine. Gazes up over left fingertips. Left palm flips up. Reverse. Feeling the opening here in the left intercostals. Take a nice breath right here into the rib cage. Lunge a little bit deeper. And now extended side angle on your exhale. Reaching right arm over the ear. Any variation of choice. The left knee stays over the heel. Reverse triangle. Inhale, lengthen. Pulling left shoulder away from hip. Squeeze the inner thighs. Grow taller with that reach. And then exhale, Trikonasana. Your hips slightly bump to the back of the mat and then tick-tock the arms. Pulling shoulder blades together as you squeeze your scapula. Gaze up, center down. Climbing down our ladder now. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Bend the left knee, extended side angle. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior 2. Exhale, warrior 2. Gaze forward, right hand pivots down, square off your hips, high crescent lunge, squeeze the inner thighs. Exhale, airplane arms. Lower down to the right knee. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge, pressing hips forward. And then exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, supported crescent. And exhale, hands to the ground, lifting the back knee off the ground, step back, high plank. Option to use your knees or skip your flow. Let's inhale, shift forwards. Hollow the belly, stay strong and firm, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving through that ladder now, up and down. A few more times, breath to movement. We'll still take it a little bit slow. Let's begin. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step forwards, low lunge. Lower to the back knee. Inhale, supported crescent. Exhale, airplane arms. Lift up the back knee, gaze down. Inhale, rise, gaze forward. Exhale, thunderbolt. Good, gaze down. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, staying bent through the right knee. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Straighten out the right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right kneecap stays points forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse, warrior two. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze forward. Pivot the hips. Inhale, high crescent. Squeeze your left glute. Exhale, airplane arms. Slowly come down to the back knee. Inhale, rise, supported crescent. Exhale, belly rolls down. Good. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, hands to the ground. Low lunge. Stepping back or floating, take your flow. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step forwards. Low lunge. Slowly draw down to the right knee. Inhale, rise, supported crescent. Exhale, thunderbolt. Lifting up the back knee, squeeze the inner thighs. Let's rise. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, Vera two. Inhale, reverse warrior two. Exhale, bow forwards, extended side angle. Straighten the left leg. Inhale, reverse your triangle pose. And exhale, triangle pose. Climbing down. Inhale, reverse, triangle pose. Bend the left knee, extended side angle. Right arm reaches overhead. Inhale, reverse, left hand reaches up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze forward. Square off your hips. Pivot right knee forwards. Exhale, airplane arms. Slowly, slowly come down softly to right knee. Let's rise. Inhale, breath. Exhale, belly rolls down. Heart taps the thigh. Inhale, crescent. And exhale, hands to ground. Flow through. High plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's take that flow just one more time. Moving prana. Getting deeper into your warrior, your inner goddess, your inner god. Feet about hips distance apart, spread fingertips wide, chest to thighs. Now inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step forwards, low lunge. Softly come down to back knee. Inhale, rise, arms extend overhead. Exhale, airplane arms. Lifting back knee, scissor the inner thighs. Inhale, strong and rise, high crescent. Exhale, thunderbolt. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm overhead. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten both legs. Exhale, triangle pose. Stretching the right inner thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle pose. Bend the front knee. Reach forwards. Extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Right knee stays over heel. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze forward and pivot. Inhale, high crescent. Belly in. Exhale, reach back. Softly come down to the left knee. Rise with the arms. Press the hips forward. Open the heart. Exhale, bow forwards. Inhale, supported crescent. Exhale, hands ground. Step back. Final flow on the right side. Meeting in down dog. Inhale, lift the left heel, three-legged dog. Hips stay squared. Exhale, step forwards. Low lunge, right knee grounds. Slow to rise, inhale. Exhale, reach back. Gaze down. Beautiful. Inhale, floating back knee rise. Squeezing right glute, staying firm in the legs, airplane. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, pivot, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach right hand overhead, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, lengthen the left leg. Micro bend the left knee if you need. Exhale, triangle pose. Let's climb down. Inhale, breath. Bend the left knee, reach. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Scruff shoulders and hips, high crescent lunge. Squeeze right glute. Exhale, airplane the arms. Lower to right knee. Let's rise with an inhale. Exhale, rest the heart on the thigh. Inhale, breath, reach. Exhale, hands to your mat, step back. Last flow for this sequence. Feel free to skip your vinyasas, take your knees. And let's slowly come down to the knees for a child's pose. Use this moment here to rest and recover, to grab a sip of water, or to do anything else that your body needs right now. A few rounds of breath. Getting lots of prana moving right now. We're going to take this into some twisting sequences or twisting poses. When you feel ready, slowly rise, tabletop pose. Feel free to sway out the hips. In your strong tabletop, hug the navel in, press into the arms, and then curl the toes, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Audible exhale. And now seal the lips. Ujjayi inhale. Ujjayi exhale. Lift your heels, gaze forward, and then tiptoe or hop. Feet together to touch top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, lifting arms all the way up overhead. Let's find a nice, strong chair. Draw the tailbone slightly under, hug the front rib cage back, and then lengthen up. Bring all the weight into your heels and then sit back a little bit deeper. Taking a twist, I want you to engage the inner thighs and squeeze the knees together. Try not to let the knees shift or the hips move. Take an inhale breath. Rotating just from the rib cage, reaching right hand back. So draw the right hip slightly forwards again, hug the navel in, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, chair pose, find center. And then exhale, twist left. Left knee forwards, squeeze the inner thighs. Rotate from the ribs. Shifting weight into your right foot. Inhale, step and stand tall, one-legged Tadasana. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs and engage the right glute. Exhale, twist left. Option to keep your left knee bent or extended out. Feel free to grab fingertips around left big toe. One-legged Tadasana. Inhale, find center. Float the left foot. Crossing over right thigh, figure four. Squat low. Pressing into your palms, pull the shoulders back. Add a smile to your flow. Inhale, stand tall, one-legged Tadasana. Left foot will step back as you prayer twist to your right side. Crescent through the legs, squeeze the inner thighs, and then open the right shoulder by pressing your right palm down into your left. Option to float your right heel. Beautiful. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, Opening to star pose. Pivot to the left of the mat. Spread fingertips wide. Press your hips forward and engage the glutes. Lift the heart. Twisting Prasarita. Pivot your heels slightly out. Right hand reaches towards the left thigh. Gaze over the left hip. Beautiful. Inhale, star pose. Take your right toes, pivot them forward. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Low lunge. Take your left foot now, step it forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Chair pose. Sit low. Reach the arms up overhead, finding your alignment. Tailbone tucks under. Core hugs back. Lengthen the spine. Sit lower. Bring the weight into the heels. Take a long breath here. Exhale, twist right side. Pulling right knee and hip forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. This time, bringing weight into your left foot. Let's rise. One-legged Tadasana. Pull the belly in. Stand really tall and engage the left glute. Slowly twist right side. Option to extend the right toes forward. One-legged Tadasana. Inhale, find your center. Exhale, figure four. Prayer hands, thumbs tap into the heartbeat. Press the shoulders back. Maybe your elbows tap the inside of the right knee and into the right heel or arch. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. We'll move slow. Step back, low lunge. Hands through prayer. Take a twist to your left side. Release and rise. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, pivot, star pose. Right side. Pressing hips forward, lift the heart. And then Prasarita twist to the back of your mat. Feet go parallel to the sides of your mat. And then left hand reaches for right big toe. And then take the right hand high. You can take half bind. Anything else that your body needs right now. Inhale, star pose. Pivot left foot forwards, bend the left knee, warrior two. Let's reverse, inhale, breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the ground. This time your left foot steps back, high plank, and we're gonna take this into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Step forwards, low lunge. Walking your fingertips slightly in front of your toes. You can tent your fingers. Pulling shoulders back, lift the chin. Now bringing all the weight into your right foot. Lift the left heel high, standing splits. Take an inhale breath. And then exhale, step back. Low lunge. Right leg sweeps back, three-legged dog. Fallen triangle, right foot pivots underneath the body, placing it onto the left side of the mat. Pressing into the right hand, lift the left. Inhale, breath. Exhale, left hand comes down, gaze down. Right leg comes back, three-legged dog. And then exhale, bend the right knee, open the hips. Feel free to stay here, flip your dog. Finding a nice little back bend if you flip your dog. Take it easy, take it slow. Then inhale, coming back to three-legged dog, spreading fingertips wide. Vashisthasana, right hand stays ground. Pull forward, high plank. Then pivot your left inner sole down. The right leg can kick out. You can place it on the floor or you can cross the feet. Left hand grounds. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, take it to down dog. Feel free to walk that out. If your wrists need a little break, move down into your dolphin's pose. And then we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel high. Step forwards, low lunge. Walking fingertips out in front, open up the chest. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, step back, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, fallen triangle. Left leg out. You can float it for more heat building and strengthening. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, open the hips. Feel free to flip dog. Few rounds of breath. Gazing back to your mat. Three-legged dog. Vashisthasana, three-legged plank. Look to your right and then pivot. Left foot underneath the body to float, or you can place it on the ground. Good. Inhale, three-legged dog. And take this now to down dog. Sway off your hips. Beautiful flow. Let's lower to the knees. Hero's pose. Shake out your wrists. Roll them out. How'd that feel? Lots of energy moving on that. With all of this rain and the cloudy skies, I think this is really going to give some invigorating heat and sunshine into our lives. Deep breath in. Sigh the breath out. Sitting up nice and tall in your hero's pose. Hug the navel in and then open the eyes. Bringing your left hand towards the mat. Right hand comes up and over. Let's take a lateral stretch. Breathe into the right ribs. See if you can pull your thumb back slightly. Drop the shoulders down. And then inhale, tall. Right fingertips ground. Left hand lifts up. And take this to the right. Inhale, release, center. Hands through heart space. Let's come to stand up onto the knees. Let's explore some crow pose. Tucking the toes under, hands, place them wide right in front of the knees and then lift the hips. Staying up on your toes, just walk or tippy toe your knees towards the armpits. Spiral the elbows so you have your chaturanga arms and then get forwards. Whenever you feel like it, come back to the toes or play with any other variation. And then we'll take this into side crow. Bringing your knees together so you're in your toe stand. Let's stack and sit tall, shoulders over hips. Hands to heart space, turn to the right side. Taking the left elbow to hook on the outside of the right knee. Placing hands onto the ground, squeeze your inner thighs. Start to lean forwards, keeping the chin elevated off of the chest. Right hip can sit onto the elbow or you can float it. Option to split the legs. Taking a few more moments here to play with your side crow on the right side. Beautiful court. And then back to center, restack. Palms to heart space, let's turn to the left. Right elbow will hook to the outside of the left knee. Side crow. Playing with any leg variations of choice. Coming back to your toes, hands out in front, round your spine. Chin to heart space, breathe in and breathe out. Lift your hips, forward fold, separating your feet for ragdoll. Let your body fully release. Placing your hands onto the ground, crawl them forward, step your feet all the way back, high plank, and let's lower all the way down to your belly. For those of you who can't lay on your belly today, stay on hands and knees, and you can take your bird dogs, which we did in the beginning of class. Bring the gaze down, and then reach the hands, slide them all the way out in front. Picking up your heels, yogi swimmers begin to pedal out the hands and the heels. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Last time, deep breath in and out, and slowly release. Let your heels rotate out. Let your hips shimmy out side to side. We'll do another round of spine strengthening. Start to rotate your heels in. Lengthen the arms. Gaze down. This time the hands and the feet lift directly up off the earth and then come down and tap fingertips and toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. 3 more. Last time, inhale, lift. And release. Opposite cheek down, let your body release out. Bringing your chin down on your palms, let's bend the knees, windshield wiper, feet side to side. We'll wrap up with a little bit more core work. Bringing your feet back to the ground, hands underneath your chest. Slowly rise, and then we'll bring this onto our back side, swinging your feet around either side. And let's lower down with strength. Hands reach out in front, pull the shoulders back, and then slowly round vertebra by vertebra, trying to resist, taking as long as you possibly can to lower down to the back. Good, and reach the hands behind you, stretch out your toes, take a full belly stretch. And we'll take this into eagle crunches. Let's take the hands, place them behind your back, elbows bend outwards, and then walk your feet in, and then lift the knees tabletop. Right leg is going to wrap around the left thigh, and then right foot wraps underneath your left ankle. Squeeze your inner thighs as hard as you can. Take an inhale breath, and then crunch and lift up. Inhale, tap the head. Exhale, crunch and lift. We have about 10 more. And now the more you squeeze the inner thighs, the more you're going to feel the benefit of these eagle crunches. Keeping the elbows as wide as you can. Press your low back into the ground, imprint spine. Keep squeezing inner thighs. You have 2 more. Hold this last one. Bring your elbows wider. Now take your left elbow, tap to the right knee, and your right elbow will tap the ground. Inhale, find center. Exhale, twist to the right. So we're only twisting in one direction. I'll get you on the other direction on the next round. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the inner thighs again. Use a strong exhale to help you twist. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unravel the legs. Let's take this to the other side. Starting with tabletop, imprint the low spine. And now your left thigh wraps over the right, and then the left foot wraps underneath the right ankle. Squeeze the inner thighs and pull the elbows nice and wide. Take an inhale breath to prepare the body. Exhale, lift, crunch. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch. 10 more. Important here not to pull or yank on the head. Your fingertips are here to just take a little bit of the body weight off of the head and the neck. Keep the elbows wider, and then re-squeeze the inner thighs. Last 2. Hold 1, elbows wide. Right elbow, left knee. Left elbow taps the ground. Inhale to center, and exhale, rotate, twist. Keeping the inner thighs nice and squeezed. Beautiful breath. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unravel. Take this into supine star pose. Heels as wide as your mat. Arms reach to the back corners of the mat. Take a full breath in. Audible exhale. 2 more times. Start to slide your heels to the center of the mat, and then draw the right knee into chest, wind removing pose. Starting to pull the right thigh down into the right rib cage a couple times, just pulsing in and out of the knee. And let's take this to supine twist. Guide the right leg over the body, turning the hip so that the right hip comes off of the ground. It's stacked over the left. Feel free to tee out the arms if you have space. Now take your left fingertips to the right ribs and just gently massage the intercostals. So that's the soft tissue in between the ribs. Just giving yourself a little massage. You can manipulate the ribs softly, allowing the rib cage to have more mobility and space for deeper breaths in and out, for better lung capacity and respiratory health. And let's slowly come back to your spine. Bring both knees in to reset. Rock side to side, massage it out. Keeping left knee guided in, right leg returns to the ground. Pull the shoulders back. Let's start to just draw the knee in and out a few times. And now supine twist. Taking the left leg and hip over the body. Stacking the hip bones. Left arm can tee out. And then right hand to left rib cage. Just gently massage. Massaging out the fascia. Manipulating the ribs. Releasing any tension that's stored here. And then very softly and slowly return back to the back side. Walking feet in, palms turned down to the ground, and slide your thumbs away from hips. Let's take windshield wiper knees. Then taking any final poses that you need today, whether it's a bridge or a full wheel, legs up the wall or snail or happy baby. And then when you feel ready, bring stillness into your legs and then slide your feet forwards. Taking left hand onto chest, right hand onto navel. Start to feel the energy move underneath your palms. Feel your belly rise on the inhale. Feel your belly melt on the exhale. Feel your heart rise on the inhale. Feel the chest lower on the exhale. As you slow down your breath, you slow down the beat of the heart. Begin to soften the thoughts. Keeping your energy in the space of the four corners of your mat. Stay within. Stay centered. Ever so slowly move into fetal pose, bending the knees, turning to left or right side. Reintegrating. Ground and ground with gratitude for all that we have, all that we are, and yet to become. Slowly begin to rise back to your seat. Keeping the eyes closed, uniting palms at heart space. Take a full and complete inhale. And sigh the breath out. Throughout this day, continue to breathe and breathe well so that you can be and be well. Lifting thumbs to third eye. I bow to you with love. Namaste.